welcome to this meeting of the inaugural Executive Shareholder and Trustee Committee. For anybody still with us right now, this replaces a number of the artifacts that you will have seen at the end of some full council meetings over the last few years, where we dealt with the accounts of things like the UWP bequest and the Shotter Mill Trust. One of the things that we also have been keen to do is make sure that we deal with equal due diligence the other charitable bodies and other entities that the council has a relationship with and bring them all together in one place. So the meeting is being held here again, live in the council chamber in the Berries in Godalming, and the agenda was published on the 28th of July. Chris, have there been any apologies?
Yes, thank you, Leader. Apologies again from Councillors Janet Crew and Gemma Long.
Thank you very much indeed. Any executive members have any conflict of interest, declarations of interest to raise? Okay, seeing none, then the terms of reference. So these have been included in your agenda to note. Are there any issues with these terms of reference? Can I just confirm you're all happy to note them? Yes. Thank you. In which case, then we move on to the review of charities. So effectively, this committee is a kick-off committee so that we can start getting our ducks in a row for some of the work that needs to come. First of all, can I have a seconder for the report, just for the minutes? It's second. Okay, fair enough. Thank you, Tony.
Third.
Victoria can third it as required. I'm hoping everybody's read the report, but there is one element I think we just need a verbal update for, which is the financial implications section from Candice. Candice.
Yes, apologies that section has not been filled in. I do apologise for that. But to confirm, there are no direct financial implications as a result of this report, and charities and trusts are independent bodies. And so there are no impacts on the council in terms of financials. Thank you.
And thank you, Claire and Candice and others for producing this. I hope this is a nice, clear report and it gives you an idea of some of the things that we're going to be dealing with. There are a few matters that well, I'll come to in a second. I've got a couple of registered speakers. From me, for the work programme, and I imagine Steve might cover this in a bit more depth, we do need to look at the impact of the Shotter Mill Trust on our ability to apply for environmental grants. Is that correct, Steve?
Yes, I was just struck by there are no climate change implications from this report. As a result of the status of the Shotter Mill Trust, we have not been able to access public sector decarbonisation funds because we don't control that organisation directly. So it's clearly been a barrier to our decarbonisation, and that's really a concern of us, of the trust existing in its present legal format. So I hope that we will be able to progress that issue and make things a little bit more, make us able to pursue our own kind of climate emergency policies in a different format legally.
Thank you. So the foreseeable future of this committee is going to be dealing with the accounts of the relevant bodies. I think most of those have to be done in September. The work programme addresses the Shotter Mill Trust, I think, in March. So we can have as part of that report a specific assessment of our ability to apply for those sorts of grants, because I need to understand the reasons why that isn't the case at the moment. Did you want to add anything on that one? That's right.
Hopefully in the report it sets out what should be covered within the annual review for each of the charities, and I would expect that each of the charities will need to be considering work programmes that need to take place and the work that is happening, and any kind of barriers to that should be considered as part of that in-depth report and analysis on the operation of that particular charity.
Okay.
Thank you, that's really helpful.
Thanks, Steve. Mark.
Thank you, Leader. Can I just clarify, in your introduction, I think you said that this report covers charities that the council has a relationship with. I don't think that's strictly true. This is charities where the council is a trustee. There are plenty of charities out there where the council appoints a trustee to represent the council, but they are different to the ones that we're talking about here.
Just to confirm, you are absolutely 100% correct, and I'll rescind what I said. I mean, I think we need to be a little bit more nuanced, it seems.
Yeah, apologies, Leader. Whilst most of the charities, the council is a trustee, there are two charities mentioned in this report of which the council is not a trustee, but which it holds the land for, and there are different charity trustees appointed.
Which I think goes to show why this committee is necessary in order to wrap all of these up. In terms of the fact that we often deal with some of these at the end of lengthy full council agendas, this feels like a more appropriate way of dealing with these complex issues going forward. So hopefully we can all get behind that. Just in terms of, are there any other speakers on the item before I go to the recommendations, which there are 5? Anybody? Nope, in which case, can I ask you to consider the recommendations 2.1 to 2.5, and if you agree, please show. Thank you very much. Right, which means at 6 minutes past 8,